without further ado, let's begin. 10. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison moved to California after dropping out of the University of Chicago in 1966 and worked as a computer programmer for several companies over the years. First, he worked for the electronics company Ampex in 1973, where he met future partners Ed Oates and Bob Miner. Ellison joined Precision Instruments 3 years later as Vice President of Research and Development. By 1977, Ellison had co-founded Software Development Laboratories, SDL, with Oates and Miner, and 2 years later, Oracle, the first commercial relational database program to use structured query language, was released. The database program was so successful that SDL changed its name to Oracle Systems Corporation in 1982. In addition, Ellison joined Tesla's board of directors in December 2018. 9. Steve Ballmer. Bill Gates persuaded Steve Ballmer to leave Stanford University's MBA program in 1980, and he joined Microsoft the following year. He was Microsoft's 31st employee. In 2000, Ballmer took over as CEO of Microsoft, succeeding Bill Gates. He held the position until 2014 when he resigned. During his tenure, he oversaw the $8.5 billion purchase of Skype in 2011. Ballmer owns an estimated 4% of Microsoft stock, making him the company's largest individual shareholder. Ballmer paid $2 billion for the Los Angeles Clippers basketball team in 2014, shortly after stepping down as CEO of Microsoft. 8. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, the most famous living value investor, filed his first tax return in 1944 at the age of 14, declaring his earnings from his boyhood paper route. In 1962, he purchased his first shares in Berkshire Hathaway, a textile company, and by 1965 he'd become the majority shareholder. In 1967, he expanded the company's operations to include insurance and other investments. Berkshire Hathaway is now a $500 billion company, with a single share of stock, Class A shares, trading for more than $450,000. Buffett, nicknamed the Oracle of Omaha, amassed the majority of his fortune by investing in companies with simple business operations. While many investors have piled into tech companies, Buffett's taken a more conservative approach, only purchasing from well-established companies that are easier to understand, such as IBM and Apple. He's also a well-known Bitcoin skeptic. Buffett's also purchased a long list of companies outright over the years, including Dairy Queen, Duracell, Geico, and Kraft Heinz. Buffett has directed much of his wealth away from investing and toward philanthropic endeavors. Buffett gave away $41 billion between 2006 and 2020, the vast majority of which went to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation or his children's charities. In 2010, Buffett and Bill Gates co-launched The Giving Pledge. 7. Sergey Brin. What distinguishes Google from the other companies on this list is that its co-founders are relatively close in terms of total wealth. Sergey Brin's involvement in Google is similar to that of Larry Page. Brin and Page co-founded the company in 1998, and Brin served as co-president until Eric Schmidt took over as CEO in 2001. Similarly, after founding Alphabet in 2015, Brin served as the holding company's president until 2019, when Sundar Pichai took over as CEO. In addition to being a well-known search engine, Google also provides a suite of online tools and services known as Google Workspace, which includes Gmail, Google Drive, Google Calendar, Google Meet, Google Chat, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and others. Google sells a wide range of electronic devices, in addition to software such as Pixel smartphones, Pixelbook computers and tablets, Nest smart home devices, and the Stadia gaming platform. 6. Mark Zuckerberg. While attending Harvard University in 2004, Mark Zuckerberg co-founded Facebook, now Meta, with fellow students Eduardo Saverin, Dustin Moskovitz, and Chris Hughes. As Facebook became more widely used at other universities, Zuckerberg dropped out of Harvard to devote his full attention to his expanding business. Today, Zuckerberg is the CEO and chairman of Meta, which has over 2.9 billion monthly active users. Facebook is the world's largest social networking service, allowing users to create a personal profile, connect with friends and family, join or create groups, and do a variety of other things. Because the website's free to use, advertising accounts for the majority of the company's revenue. Meta also hosts several other brands, including Instagram, which it acquired in 2012, cross-platform mobile messaging service WhatsApp, and virtual reality headset producer Oculus, both acquired in 2014. Workplace, its enterprise connectivity platform, Portal, its line of video calling devices, and Novi, its digital wallet for the DM payment system. 5. Larry Page. Larry Page's claim to fame, like that of several other tech billionaires on this list, began in a college dorm room. Page and his friend Sergey Brin came up with the idea of improving data extraction capabilities while accessing the internet while attending Stanford University in 1995. The pair created Backrub, a new type of search engine technology named after its ability to analyze backing links. Page and Brin went on to co-found Google in 1998, with the former serving as CEO until his retirement in 2001. 4. Bill Gates. Bill Gates went to work alongside his childhood friend Paul Allen to develop new software for the original microcomputers while attending Harvard University in 1975. Following the success of this project, Gates dropped out of Harvard in his junior years and went on to co-found Microsoft with Allen. In addition to being the world's largest software company, Microsoft also manufactures personal computers, publishes books through Microsoft Press, provides email services through its Exchange server, and sells video game systems and associated peripheral devices. Initially serving as Microsoft's chief software architect, Gates was appointed chair in 2008. In 2004, he was appointed to the board of directors of Berkshire Hathaway. On March 13, 2020, he resigned from both boards. 3. Bernard Arnault. Bernard Arnault, a French national, is the chair and CEO of LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods company. The company owns some of the world's most recognizable brands, including Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, Marc Jacobs, and Sephora. However, the majority of his fortune stems from his massive stake in Christian Dior SE, the holding company that owns 41.2% of LVMH. Groupe Familiale Arnault, his family-owned holding company, owns 6.2% of Christian Dior SE, as well as 6.2% of LVMH. 2. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos founded Amazon.com in a Seattle garage in 1994, shortly after resigning from the hedge fund behemoth D.E. Shaw. He first pitched the idea of an online bookstore to his former boss, David E. Shaw, who was uninterested. Though Amazon.com began as a bookstore, it's since evolved into a one-stop shop for everything under the sun and is arguably the world's largest retailer. In any case, it's difficult to argue with its self-description as the Earth's most customer-centric company. Some of its unexpected expansions, such as acquiring Whole Foods in 2017 and launching its own branded over-the-counter drugs in August 2017, demonstrate its pattern of constant diversification. 1. Elon Musk. Elon Musk has been involved in a number of businesses over the years. Musk was originally enrolled at Stanford University, but he deferred his enrollment to launch Zip2, one of the first online navigation services. A portion of the profits from this venture was then reinvested in the development of X.com, an online payment system that later became PayPal. Despite the fact that both of these systems were eventually sold to other companies, Musk has retained his position as CEO and lead designer of his third project, Space Exploration Technologies, SpaceX, which aims to make space exploration more affordable. Musk became a major funder of Tesla Motors in 2004, which resulted in him being declared a co-founder and his current position as CEO of the electric vehicle company. Tesla produces energy storage devices, automobile accessories, merchandise, and through its acquisition of SolarCity in 2016, solar panel systems, in addition to its lines of electric automobiles, which include sedans, sport utility vehicles, SUVs, and the Cybertruck announced in 2019. Tesla's stock price increased by more than 740% in 2020, propelling Musk to the top of the billionaire list. Musk founded two more companies in 2016, Neuralink and The Boring Company, with him serving as CEO of the former. Neuralink is developing brain-machine interface devices to assist paralyzed people and potentially allow users to interact with their computers and mobile devices mentally. Meanwhile, The Boring Company creates boring machines for drilling tunnels for underground public transportation systems, which would help to alleviate traffic congestion in major cities. That brings us to the end of today's video. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment below. Also, if you're new to this channel, subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload new content.